The New York Sports Machine presents The Shootout with Dr. K.
Finale to Nystrom. He scores! Bob Nystrom scores the goal. The Islanders win the Stanley. Beto behind the net. Swings it in front. He scores! Beto! 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 Beats it on goal. Shoots! The waiting is over, and this one will last a lifetime. 3, 2, 1. Look out.
Here's Dr. K.
And welcome back to another edition of The Shootout. Ken Reichman here for the New York Sports Machine. We're talking New York hockey tonight. We're here on this Wednesday, October 22nd, 2014. Last night, both New York teams in action. We'll start with the New York Rangers, who continue to play some very good hockey. Henrik Lundqvist playing better than he did in the beginning of the season. And Rick Nash, my goodness, that is nasty what Rick Nash has been up to recently. He's got more goals than the Buffalo Sabres. Okay, he's got more goals than the Buffalo Sabres. And I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. I would never do that to you. But Rick Nash is lighting it up. So the Rangers win last night in overtime in New Jersey against their crosstown rivals in Newark. It sounded like a home game. It always sounds like a home game when the Rangers are in New Jersey. But so the Rangers come out. They trail 3-1 in the beginning of the third period, and then they go score 2 goals in the third, and then Kelvin Klein with the winner in overtime beats Corey Schneider, and the Rangers continue to win. So Rick Nash scores again. Henrik Lundqvist plays well, and the Rangers get the win in overtime against the Devils. Now, the Rangers getting better offense than they did in the beginning of the season. And they're, again, Henrik Lundqvist is starting to play in the Henrik Lundqvist sense of the term, what he does. So the Rangers will continue to trend up. Defensively for the Rangers, it's been a struggle. Matt Hunwick, Kelvin Klein, people like that. Ryan McDonough had a rough start to the season. But with the Rangers winning back-to-back games now, they beat the Sharks 4-0, and then they beat the Devils again last night, 4-3 in overtime. Klein again with the winner. And then we go and we look over in Nassau County, the Islanders, who were touched for their first loss of the season against the Penguins on Saturday night, had 2 days off before playing last night at home against the Maple Leafs, and a game that they would have really liked to have, a game coming off a tough loss against a good Pittsburgh team, playing a middle-of-the-pack Maple Leafs team, still off to a 4-1 start, and it's against a team that you can beat. And they come out last night, they take the early lead 1-0, they take the lead back 2-1, and from there, it was chaos and mayhem for the Islanders. A very disappointing 5-2 loss at home to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Islanders' goals go to Nick Leddy, who's got his third on the year. His career high is 7, and that was last year in Chicago. So Nick Leddy has added a bit of a boom from the blue line, as has Johnny Boychuk. So the Islanders' offense from their blue line has been phenomenal early on in the year. Granted, only 6 games in, but still goals for Hickey, Hamonic, Boychuk, Leddy. So and the list goes on. So the Islanders getting good offense from the blue line. Unfortunately, last night that's all they got from their blue line. Defensively, it was mayhem. In the Islanders' own zone. A few bad bounces, but Yaroslav Halak, a few shots that I would assume he'd like to have back. But at the end of the day, the Islanders fall 5-2 to the Maple Leafs. The Islanders try and get back on the horse Thursday night in Boston against a improving Bruins team. The Rangers don't play again until Saturday night, where they go up against the Montreal Canadiens, a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So the Rangers don't play again until Saturday in Montreal against the Canadiens. The Islanders have a game Thursday in Boston where they'll try and get on the score sheet. But a few notes for the Islanders, injury-wise, they place Mikhail Grabowski on IR, retroactive to the 16th. So he is eligible to come off the injured reserve for Saturday's game against Dallas back at home. And you would assume that because he's been skating non-contact with the team, that's where he'll be at. At least that's what the Islanders and their fans hope. They'd like to have a full lineup. I mean, they made all these depth signings and some good trades before the season started, but you still haven't seen the full Islanders lineup to its capability just yet, with injuries to Wisniewski and now an injury to Travis Hamonic, which may force him out of the lineup on Thursday as well. So Lubomir Wisniewski will be back for the Islanders. He'll get in the lineup on Thursday for the first game of the season for him. Colin McDonald has been waived by New York, and you can expect Anders Lee, who was a bit of a snub coming out of training camp for the Islanders. So Anders Lee will be on his way up to meet the team in Boston, most likely. That's according to Islanders beat writer Arthur Staple. So hopefully for Lee, he can make it stick. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some line shuffling from Jack Capuano as he continues to search for that offense that has eluded him since the third game of the season. So again, the Rangers win last night 4-3 in overtime. Klein with the winner. The Islanders drop a heartbreaker and a really just a bad loss to a Toronto Maple Leafs team, 5-2 at home. And so the Islanders try and get back on the horse Thursday. Again, that's in Boston against a very much improving Bruins team. So we'll see where everything kind of lines up. So for the Shootout on the New York Sports Machine, I'm Ken Reichman.